You know, ain't nothing like people who don't have nothing better else to do with their lives. Ain't nothing like it. Y'all see that truck over there with all them limbs in it? Okay, them people over there cutting limbs behind that property back over there. And the people in this house were not on this side. Y'all see that Cadillac sitting right there? On this side, them some black people. On this, it's 2 units in that house. That house used to be one house. They split it. I can't stand it when they do that. Come in old neighborhoods, and because you want to make more money, you take a house and turn it into 2, 3, 4, 5 units. It's the stupidest thing in the world. They tear the house up doing that. But anyway, on this side, them the meth heads. The used to be meth heads on both sides. Them was the ones that was real bad on that side. This side over here, how can I put it? They must got a little bit more control over themselves. Them other ones was just too much. They was extremely too much. It was ridiculous. But y'all out here bothering the people trimming the limbs. Let them people trim them limbs and be on about their way. You don't know how to do anything. You don't own anything. Won't you buy you something? Oh, because y'all forgot you probably can't buy you anything because you have habits. You know, I don't know what to say about people. You know, you do whatever you want to do, but why do you make it your life's mission to worry the hell out of somebody? Just like the other day, they was out here. I don't know what had happened. I don't know if they meth supply didn't come through or what. Them suckers was on the porch hooping and hollering. They was hollering so damn loud. People were coming out of their house telling them to shut up. And then they turn on the people and tell the people, we don't have to be quiet, ma'am. Yes, the hell you do. You disturbing the damn peace. It's peaceful around here. Y'all can take y'all ass somewhere else. But anyway, that ain't what I come out here to talk about. I just so happen to come out the door and see all that going on. But first of all, look at this garlic. Look at this garlic. Look at all this garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 garlics coming up in there. I'm sure I'm going to start having garlic coming up over here in a minute. I see a bean that just germinated too. But I'm probably going to have a lot of garlic be coming up over here in just a minute. But look at how pretty. Look at how pretty. Ain't no more pest damage. It done got cool enough where it's easy, a little bit easy, and it haven't been raining for me to stay on top of these bugs. I still been finding leaf-footed and fighting with them. But I've been able to keep it down a little bit. But look at these LaRouge peppers. Look at those big old beautiful blooms. Look there. Then it's 3, 4, 5 blooms in there. So the LaRouge peppers, y'all, they won't quit. They won't quit. And they got, let me come on this side and show y'all. See here? They got peppers on them. Get this pine straw off. See there? They got peppers on them. So they steadily making blooms and making peppers. I'll be glad when these turn. It done got a little cooler where it was kind of cool at night. We've already had one night of 36 degrees. I think this coming Monday they say it's supposed to be 31, but I'm hoping that weather changes. But even when it's 31, I'm not really that worried. Like I said, I've explained these things before. Anything below 32 is freezing. However, that day is supposed to be sunshine the day before and the day after. So what that means is if it does get down to 31, it's not usually going to stay down at 31 long enough to cause a lot of damage. It may cause a little, but it's not going to be enough to really probably do a ton of damage. But if it's anything I want to come out here and get, I'll just get it before that weather comes. And then that'll be that. I harvested yesterday a bunch of peppers. I got these ahi duzes hanging up under here. They're a good size. Real good size. They finally let them. And you know what makes me sick? Because I'm noticing that one of the guy that's over the crew is a Hispanic. And the other guy that's the assistant is a white guy. And see, I wonder if you run your ass out there because you saw he was Hispanic and you figured he didn't know what the hell he was doing. I got news for you. He probably know more about what he doing, what you doing up in there. Cause shoot, ain't nobody gonna know more about meth than him. They want to stay over there. Honey, don't even get me started on that. But anyhow, you know I can't stand it when somebody who you got stuff you need to worry about. You need to be worried about living a sober life. And you too busy worried about what everybody else doing. And a lot of that is he let his wife tell him to run his ass out there and be doing things. He lives at the beck and call of her crazy ass. And she's just as crazy. She's crazy as a Betsy bug. But y'all can see these are La Rouge peppers too. I harvested quite a bit. I'm trying to see if these are going to start making any buds anytime soon. This pepper here, this is a Cuban nail. And you can see that this does have, and this is blushing. But look at this here. Leaf-footed nymph. I hope I killed you. But these peppers here, you know, but it's the ones that's standing up straight, y'all. I'm talking about every little 3, 4, 5 peppers I harvested. There's a leaf-footed bug right there. Look at it. See him? Hide. See him now? I'm gonna have to get you. I'm gonna get you in just a second. Just let me finish what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get you. It feel good out here today. I think it's supposed to be 80 degrees. The night's been in the 50s, the high 50s, 56, 57, 58. Show y'all. A couple of people asked me some questions about yeah, that's what I needed you to do. That's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to set out here and dry. So those are the Roselle, the seed pods. But I want to show y'all something up here. Look at this. Y'all think I got enough Roselle seed? Then I ain't even got them out of them over there. I'm gonna get them out of there in just a second. Sound like I hear somebody coming down the road. But y'all have been steadily collecting peas, and the Roselle it's been cool at night, so it's slow. They slowed down. But they still been growing. This white, y'all can see the little ones. Some up there on top there. But you can see how they come in. See, here's one here. There's one right there. Every little crotch it be one. Lord, he talking about something about a white girl. Go sit your broken. Excuse me. See, let me start them people conversation. You look down at them white ends, and you gonna get your ass locked up behind that white girl too. Whoever you talking about, these people gonna get enough. Cause see, around here, these white girls running a scam, and they done got so many Negroes locked up. But they gonna get enough. Let me see, I'm scanning y'all because I be seeing peas that's ready. And I be trying to get them out. I see quite a few little people. Let me see. So I'm ready right here. This is what I do, y'all. Come out here and look for food. All right. That was a nice little handful. I'll have to shell those. I see another one over. I see 2 more. Here come more T-tops. I promise you, this is a nice Camaro. I don't even like it. All right, you trying to show her because you see me out here. I don't want you, sir. I don't want you. I don't even want your car because I don't like Camaros like that. But whatever, you know. Little penis extensions. We won't get on that. Charlie, these men, if they halfway knew what I thought. They tickled me bad around him, boy. Tickled me something fierce. But yeah, let me show you. Y'all see how good the turnip is looking. So if you remember, I planted those turnips in the spring, and I harvested off these turnips 3, 4, 5 times, and then I just left them because I really wanted them to go to seed because I ain't got no more turnip seeds. And if I can help it, I'll be damned. I'm not buying no turnip seeds. So I left them because you can see they got turnips on them and everything. I feel them turnips the root is probably wood as hell because they've been in the ground so long. But you still can collect your grain. So this is what I be talking about when I say if you can get your stuff through the summer, it'll go back to making for you. Cause hell, I just about got enough to kind of maybe do me a little harvest. See what I'm saying? Cause these turnips went back to making big old pretty leaves. Big old pretty. Look at that. And then my starts that I put in the ground, they're doing good. But then also, can y'all see I threw seeds? Y'all see all those babies? And I know they're close together. They ain't gonna all make it. But what make it, and what don't. And that's the way that go. And then this here, I planted this as a start by seed in the spring. And it didn't do that well the whole season. But when it cooled back off, see, I kept it alive. When it cooled back off, that sucker went to looking like something. That's why I said sometimes don't give up on your stuff. That thing wasn't taking up that much space because it wasn't that big. It was 10 inches, it was little. They're like these here. These here were they didn't do good last season. And they was 10 inches. And but they just not putting on some size and looking like something. See, because they didn't have the whole season to put on roots and all this type of thing. And then you fertilize it to get the right temps. Temps that it like. This is a cross between kale and collards, so it likes it a little cooler. But that being said, once again, your roselle, you can just see all those little babies, and it done went back to flowering. If I could see one, here one. This was open this morning, so you know it opens, had that little flower piece. This clearly was open this morning too. So they have gone back to flowering. They're growing kind of slow, but you know, it is what it is. Anything else I want to show y'all? Yes, it is. I want to show y'all this beauty here. And I hope that the camera, first of all, the sucker's blooming. But can y'all see that beautiful purple? Y'all cannot tell me that is not no pretty tomato. That sucker is gorgeous, and I'm trying to get it where the sunlight will hit on it, where you can see it real good. That a pretty tomato. I'm gonna let that get good and right before I get it down from there. The bees been on this callaloo. I don't see them right now, but they been on here. And it been other stuff on here too, gnats and different things. But the bees been up here, and it's good to see them up here. I'm gonna dig these sweet potatoes for long. It's getting cool at night, and when it get cool at night, sweet potatoes don't too much particularly care for cool like that. They ain't gonna really grow too much more. Y'all see all that purple in the leaves? That's cause it's getting cool. It's getting cool. And I won't say that they're dying, but the cool weather is making them lose a lot of their chlorophyll. So more or less they are. They kind of giving up the ghost, but I think I want to let some of those greens die back some. Let a little bit more energy go down into what I pray be some potatoes up under there, but I ain't gonna wait too much longer. I'm gonna dig them potatoes from down there. I got to cut this poke down. I need to collect these seeds here. I'm surprised the birds hadn't gotten them. I got all the other seeds off of there. I'm drying them out because I got some old poke seeds which are probably still good, but I wanted to collect some more this year. That's weird, that one branch. The rest of this is more or less green. That one branch in there is yellow, which that's different. And that's not where I grafted at. That graft is living in that tree. I'm gonna take time and talk about my grafts too. Everything back here looking more or less normal. Turmeric, ginger. It's been a little chilly, so. And then this thing here, it needs more water. It don't help that it's got an ant mound in it. That don't help. But you know. Oh, what's going on right there? You see a flock of flies fly up. That ain't something going on. Let me go back over here and look at some of this other stuff that I hadn't watered. This mullein is standing up out of the thing. Standing up out of there. Look at here. Look at here. I'm gonna take all these. And this is the mullein that Go Grow sent me. And I'm gonna let that leaf dry, but this is the seeds that I already had. These must be some better. But hell, something be. No, it ain't nothing eating it. Look at that. These leaves and stuff is so fragile, I guess. They just kind of tear up. But they feel good. They furry like a toilet paper. Let me see. Go in this greenhouse. I actually got some watering to do back in here. It's a leaf-footed bug in here. Ain't that something? Them summer guns. They something else. So I transplanted some tomatoes over here. They looking good. Most of the stuff is looking good. I put potatoes in here, but I got to water though. Because I didn't water. And those potatoes, I'm not going to say they're not going to come up, but they're not going to come up as readily. Because they need to be watered. And I'm going to water that today. If I don't do nothing else, I'm going to water that today. Matter of fact, I got some water right here. That ain't enough, but I'm going to use it. But I may use that water to water this stuff. So there goes some of the oregano. It almost died, but it must have been some roots left. Come back a little bit. And there goes some more oregano. All of this is indigo. I lost a couple of indigo over there, but overall, I got enough. I think I got enough to make it do what it do, baby. And then these are starts. Brassicas, a whole bunch of different brassicas. I may let them get a little bigger and then try to see about transplant them. Peppers, I really ain't got nothing to really super show over here. These peppers back here are doing good. My strawberries, I don't know. I don't see now strawberry now. There goes some. These strawberries look like they're trying to bounce back. The stuff over there look good. I've been over in there earlier, but I hadn't really been filming over there because ain't nothing to see. Not really. The mail person came so late yesterday. Hell, I thought they wouldn't even come. If you don't come by 3 o'clock, just go and bring me my mail tomorrow. Because I ain't ordered nothing, so. But don't get me started on that. These, at some point, I'm going to pull these peas out. I'm going to put some of my compost down in there and fill those beds back up. So that's going to happen, too. I'm going to let this callaloo go to seed. Collect as many seeds as I can, because as I told you before, you can eat the amaranth seeds the same way. You can cook them like you do quinoa or like a breakfast cereal. So I want to try that. Last thing I'll probably show y'all is these beans that I planted. I don't know if I get a harvest or not, but I just planted them. Just see, you know. Sometimes you just want to see, and then not only that, even if I don't get no harvest, it'll leave some nitrogen in the soil. Garlic gonna come up right behind it. Y'all know I got garlic planted here. I planted that garlic in there, I don't know, way back. People planting garlic out of the planet. My garlic planted and coming up. So y'all know how I do. I don't work myself to death. When it comes to this time of the year, when people say, wind down, some child is wind down. Hell, most of my stuff already in play. Because it's finna get to a point where it go to rain and I ain't gonna have to water no more. But I got to water today, though. But yeah, there's a brand new one just come up. And the peanuts still in there. I'll pull them up and see what I get and scatter them peanuts in some places where I don't have peanut. But I do got tomato. Just clusters, look at them. These tomatoes seem to make clusters of, between between 4 and 6 tomatoes clustered up together. Then sometimes they just do one. But you can see here, that's probably gonna be a cluster of about 6 if all of those take. I see another one up there. But yeah. Honey, I ain't touching these tomatoes. I'm gonna let these frogs kill these tomatoes. I'm gonna let the frogs kill them. And I'm gonna get every tomato what I can out of here. This Zapotec is starting to blush. Can y'all see that? So I'm gonna leave that. And it's actually the one trying to finally get up some size right next to it. They both got pollinated at the same time, but for whatever reason, they didn't really get no size on them. That's something I noticed about Zapotec. It seems like Zapotec likes to grow one tomato at a spot at a time. It don't really want to grow a bunch of tomatoes like kind of in a cluster. Like it'll get blooms in a cluster, but when one's set, it's like that one is dominant and it kind of takes over. But they taste good, so but hopefully when that one is ready, I'll be able to get him off and show y'all what's up. And you don't have to do that, but I do kind of, I taps and tickles my tomato blooms to make sure. Y'all need to get some act right. I need some tomatoes. But show y'all this pepper harvest and I'm gonna let y'all go. So yesterday I harvested these peppers over here. And I'm not completely sure what I'm gonna do with them. But I'll figure it out. I harvested them, I went in there and cooked. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with those, and it is what it is. But till next time, see you guys later.